All right, what do I have to say?
Okay, so you're gonna.
No pressure.
Yeah, now you know how they feel.
Right?
All right. Well, you need to tell me your name and then how you got involved with the program and all that kind of stuff. So we'll just start.
Do you know the pastor's name that was there before that started this? Reverend. She was a
Woman.
Mm-hmm.
I think my mom will know. I know Jean Kiley said her name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the Reverend? Doris, Raj, Paul, Raj.
Okay.
Raj.
I can just say the Reverend, right? Is that what
Yeah.
they call her, Reverend?
Yeah,
Or pastor? Or what?
Reverend.
Reverend. I should introduce myself, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Miss Sortino, third grade teacher at Gotwells Elementary School. And I have been here for 8 years, and I've been always thinking about and wanting to do something more for the students here. Something that, something good, something outside of the academic world that these children who don't have the opportunities to learn things that I got to learn as a child, having a mother and a father at home, that I got to do outside of school. And the Reverend at St. Augustine's came to Gotwells in search of ideas, I think it was. I can't even remember that long ago. And happened to cross paths with me, and we decided to meet up. And I got to meet with a bunch of the volunteers that were already talking about doing something at St. Augustine's. And I met with them and said, "Oh, what a great idea. I have some great girls in my class right now that would be great for this opportunity. But they could talk to you about, some ideas that they would like." And I brought 4 girls with me. We went to dinner with a group of women from St. Augustine's, from St.
David's.
From St. David's, that's what I meant. We had a great dinner, and the girls got to know some new adults, and all of a sudden the adults were so touched by these girls because they were just amazing, amazing children that really needed a chance to shine in their own way. They come from broken homes, and they don't have much support at home. So it was really exciting that they latched on as quickly as I latched on to my students. So then we went back to St. David's, and the girls told a whole bunch of things that they would love from an after-school program. And then St. David's went with that and came about with what they have today. And I've seen the girls, start in first grade, and we have a young lady who's in my class now. She's a 3rd grader now, started in first grade, and she just can't wait every Monday and Wednesday to get out of school here to head to the Girls Academy. Another student there right now, she's been there, this is her 2nd year, and she is a product of the Girls Academy. The only reason she shines in school right now is because of the Girls Academy.
Can you go into detail about that? Like, what is...
She's a bright girl. She's a very verbal girl, but struggles academically and struggles with self-esteem and struggles. I don't think if she didn't have the Girls Academy, she would be doing as well as she's doing.
Okay.
Because she comes from a very tough household, and she comes from a very male-dominated house. Mm-hmm. So it's nice for her to go somewhere with other girls, just to be with girls like her, other girls that have the same things, It's hard for me to even ask girls because I want all of them to be in it.
Right.
But I can't. So I choose girls that don't have something at home, someone at home every day. Girls that want to do well and want to learn new things, but will not get the opportunities.
Do girls just come from Gotwells?
No, there are girls from the Norristown area. There are, I think, some girls from the parish. Okay. I think from St. Augustine's Parish. There are 2 girls maybe there right now. There's a lot of students from Gotwells, and it really excites me because we're not the closest in proximity to St. Augustine's, mm-hmm. but because I was willing to work with them, they were willing to work with us, mm-hmm. and it's something special because the students here at Gotwells are very special. They're very unique. very different from the other children in Norristown, the other schools in Norristown. I think this group of children have the biggest hearts. They just need help and direction to help going down that path, and it's really cool. I really hate that they have to stop at some point. I wish they could keep
Right.
going.
Right.
Because they really develop, like most girls have said, it's another home. They have second mothers there, and that means the world to them.
Yeah. Could you talk more again about an after-school program just for girls and what that means and what it's to I mean, again, you're a female as well.
Well, I think what it does is there's sports programs, all kinds. I mean, the PAL Center has lots of those programs. But this offers a different side of it. It offers things that growing up with a mom, there are different things I learned in the sense of softer things, not as intense as the sport angle or, martial arts, or I think this develops a more well-rounded girl. It offers confidence building. There's the usual girl things like sewing and cooking, and
Sure.
which are great things to have, and they're small pieces of what St. Augustine's offers. I think it's good. It builds camaraderie between the girls, and it empowers a girl. And it's important to empower the women of Norristown because they're going to soon enough be the moms of the households, and we need to educate them and empower them because they're the ones that are going to make a difference.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, that's really good stuff.
Good.
How would it make you feel if the program ended?
I would be disappointed because they've worked so hard.
Do you think this is a worthwhile?
I do. I mean, it's just something different. Norristown, there's not much like that around. And I think that's what it develops. These girls that are graduating, they move on from elementary school and they go to middle schools, and there's 3 of them, but they still have this commonality, and they can still, when they go back to the high school, in 3 years, they can see someone from Girls Academy and, oh, you remember we went to this and did this together, we went to the play together, and they reconnect, and they always have that. Mm-hmm. And I think if it weren't around, it'd just be really disappointing because it's something different. And it's bringing in other people outside of Norristown into Norristown. It's bringing volunteers in to see this right down the street from them, which I grew up in Bluebell.
Okay.
I grew up 15 minutes away, and I went to Kennedy Kendrick in Norristown, but I didn't really know what went on in Norristown.
Right.
And I think the more we bring, people out suburbs right around Norristown, we bring people in, and they see this is good. Tough things are going on right next door that we can really, really help with by just simply giving a couple hours a week or, extra attention to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's good.
That's really good.
Good.
That's